Alright guys, this video is going to be on my 2-inch central pneumatic polisher. I got this from Harbor Freight. It's advertised as a sanding tool, not a polishing tool. They do have a 3-inch polishing tool that is just a rotary. It has no random orbit to it. This has a random orbit, and it's 2 inches, so I wanted the 2-inch. I already have a 3-inch. So this I highly recommend. You know, I haven't had it for years, so you know I can't say that it's going to last you years, but I think that it's going to last me years. Now I try to take care of my stuff. I don't just throw it around. You know, the thing with this is you know, you want to oil it from time to time, but other than that, you know, it feels solid. It feels like a workhorse, and the price is right. It's hands down cheaper. You know, it's like a fraction of any of the polishers, you know, like opposed to Rupes or something like that. Now I would love to take a Rupes. I've heard their pneumatic tools are really nice, so I'm not doubting that, but I would love to take one of their version of this and compare them side by side, because I don't think this would do that bad. I think this is a really good tool, especially for the money. You just can't beat it. So I've got a section taped off right here on this Lexus. This is black paint, as you can see, and it's got some imperfections. So I've got my Astro 50 SL light here. It's basically like the Scan Grip light. This is also, I think this is about half the price of Scan Grip's version. I highly recommend this light. Haven't had it for years, you know, probably only had it like 3 or 4 months now, but it's working great. So it replicates or gets as close to actual sunlight as possible. So this has a lot of defects. Matter of fact, I might go ahead and take the camera off so I can show you all this. Actually, I'll tell you what, y'all, when I pull the tape off, y'all be able to see it. And I'll tell you this, the spot that I'm doing right here has 2 spots. It looks like from bird poop that was left on here. Other than that, it's just a bunch of scratches that appear to be somewhat deep. So I'm going to be using Griot's Fast Correcting Cream. I highly recommend this compound. I find that it finishes down well if you use, like, I've got a polishing pad. This is, I believe this is a Buff and Shine pad. It's a polishing pad, not a compounding pad. I did that for a reason, and it seems like it's working. I love these yellow polishing pads for this 2-inch polisher that they have. So I find that this Fast Correcting Cream, for being an aggressive compound, can finish down pretty far if you have the right pad and the right technique. So like towards the end of the set, you know, I'll do 2 with a little bit of pressure and, you know, slower arm movements, but then on the last one I'll pick up on the pressure, it'll spin faster, and then I go faster, and you know, then the abrasives have started to break down into smaller pieces to where they're more like a polish than a compound, so you get that, you know, higher shine, that better finish out of it. I'm not saying that this is, you know, that you never have to use a polish behind this, because you will benefit from it, you know, depending on what polish that may be. I've used M205 behind this and got some really good results, but I just like how if you want to do a 1-step, that this can pull out some scratches and defects that other aggressive compounds that you would have to go to do it can't finish down as far as this. So this is the compound that I'll be using. So we're just going to take, always shake it up. Now, I just made another video. I'm sure y'all will see that one about the water spots if I post it. So I've already got my pad primed. So I'm just going to put 4 drops on here. As you can see, they look big because it's only a 2-inch pad. I always like to pat mine out, especially if it's a new pad. I like to rub it in like this to help prime it. Sometimes I'll take my finger and rub it in, but a lot of times I just do this, and I found that it works fine. Other reason is that when you spread it all out like this, instead of having blobs, I've found that I usually never have sling doing it this way, so that's another reason. But we're going to start here. I'm probably going to do 3 passes, one side to side, up, down, and side to side. You'll notice on that last one, like I said, that I'll do it a little bit faster after the abrasives have broken down, and then you'll get to see at the end the finish that it can go to. I will say, because I'm noticing, and this is always, it's not new to me, but this thing uses a lot of air. I can't remember right out of the box how many CFMs it says that it needs. I think mine is just shy of it, and I believe my compressor puts out 4.7 at 90. I've got a 20-something gallon tank, so probably the first pass I only had to be about half trigger, and then starting in the second pass for sure, I've got to squeeze the trigger all the way, and it'll slow down a little bit because the compressor is trying to keep up. I wanted to tell you all this, but at the same time, right now while I'm talking, it's getting to catch up for this third and final pass. So I just wanted to say, if all you can carry with you is a pancake compressor, you're not going to be able to use this. I mean, it just wouldn't be viable. I guess technically you could, but I think y'all know what I'm trying to say. So I've got like a 20-something gallon tank, like I think maybe a 21-gallon tank, and then it's a 2.5 horsepower motor. like I said, I think it's 4.7 CFM at 90 PSI, and that's what I run this at. That's what I would recommend running this at. So here we go. It's this last pass. Sure what's going on, because I think y'all guys can hear it too. Usually I'm able to go longer than that. This rag that I've got here, this microfiber towel is from the rag company. It's called the Creature Towel. I highly recommend this towel. It's not super expensive. I actually have their Eagle edgeless towel, and the reason I like this towel is because I love how it will remove polish. It does an excellent job in my opinion. To be honest with you, I think I like it better than the Eagle edgeless for this specific job. I'm not saying that the Eagle edgeless is not a good towel. It is, but I also have their Minx towels, and I do think, it's just my opinion, the Minx just feels better to me. But the Eagle edgeless is not a bad towel, but I do recommend the Minx. I do recommend this Creature towel. So I'm going to bring y'all in. Apologize for the shakiness and any noise. Okay, we'll get my Astro 50 SL. Let's take a look. So there are still scratches, which I expected because some of them, you know, the ones that are left did look like they were deeper. Let's see if I can get this to focus right. Come on. So hopefully y'all can see that there. And then transition over to the other side. So let me pull this tape line for y'all. So let's start over here and come to our line there. So as you can see, a lot of scratches and a lot of haziness. And then you get over here, and so even though there are scratches left, you know, I didn't expect it to get all these because, like I said, some really did look deeper. You know, if you can look over here, you can see like that one right here just looks like, you know, a deeper scratch. You know, you've got your swirls, but then like those right there, they look like deeper scratches. So come over here, and that's what's left. Now keep in mind, I only did 3 passes, and I did it with a polishing pad. So you come up here once again where I didn't go all the way up. So and I could have finished this compound out further, to be honest with you. That's one of the bird etchings, and while it did not take it all the way out, it did improve it. There's another one up here. Let me pull the tape. Okay, so if it'll focus for me, there's one right there, and that's basically what, if I can find it, what this one there looked like. Well, so I think you guys already see it. There it is. Not sure why my camera's not acting right, but anyways, so there's that other one. But the main thing I wanted y'all to see is that you know, it's not about the compound as much as it is about this polisher. And as you can see, with just 3 passes, you know, light pressure and then a good compound with a polishing pad, this tool can definitely work. You could do more passes, you could use a more aggressive pad, you know, and you could do a 2-step system instead of a 1-step. I'm not actually polishing this car. I'm just doing this test spot just to show the owner, to give him an option. I don't expect him to actually want to polish it. I just wanted to take the opportunity to make a video on this this central pneumatic polisher. So here it is. Like I said, it's an awesome tool, and you know, I wouldn't take anything for it. You know, you could hand me a Rupes, and I bet if I tried it, you know, I'm sure it would be nice. But this one, it's just, I just don't have any issues with it. I can't complain about anything with it. If I was going to make a complaint, it'd be how much air it uses, but really it's just I have too small of a compressor. Even, you know, 20-something gallons with a 2.5 horsepower motor, it's you know, it's just mainly doesn't have a big enough tank, a big enough reserve. But that's the thing, most any air tools, you know, you start getting into air tools, they use a lot of air. That's why they make bigger compressors. So other than that, I mean, I just don't have any complaints about this tool. I highly recommend it. It's like I said, for the money, I just don't think you can beat it. You know, I looked into it a little bit, and this was the best option that I found, and I have no reason to even explore. You know, if I was gonna get a Rupes or something like that, it would purely be because I wanted to make a video on it and test them. But I guarantee you I would still end up using this tool. It's just a good tool, especially for the price. So that was pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to show you all that polisher. You know, it'll do work for you, and you just cannot beat the price. I know I keep saying that, but I can't remember exactly what I paid for it. I want to say it was around $30. That is the original backing plate. I didn't even swap it out on this one. Haven't had any issues with this one. So this is a, you know, completely stock tool. The only thing you have to put on it is your quick connect, and then, you know, get you some pads for it. I got these off of Auto Geek. It was in they came as a 4-pack. You can't mix and match. You can't, you know, get some the burgundy, which are the compounding ones, I believe, and then some, you know, 2 and 2. It's just 4-pack of all the same, which is perfectly fine. I can't remember how much I paid for the 4 pads. I want to say it was like maybe $25 or something with shipping, so not too bad. But I do love those pads right there. They work really well with, you know, especially with this compound that I just used. I like that combo. So other than that, guys, if y'all, as always, if y'all have any questions, leave them down in the comments for me. If you have, you know, any comments, leave them down there. I enjoy reading the comments. For those of you who have been leaving some comments, I enjoy seeing them. I appreciate you taking the time to leave a comment. Same way with the, you know, thumbs up. It just lets me know that I'm putting something out that's, you know, some people enjoy. So, and that's where I get the motivation to keep putting out videos. And like I said, I would love for, you know, people to start leaving comments about what kind of videos they would like to see. It doesn't matter to me, excuse me, it doesn't matter to me what kind of video it is. Just, leave a comment, and I'll respond as soon as I can, and I'll let you know if I can make a video as soon as I can on it. So other than that, guys, y'all be good, or be good at it.